As the momentum of the plane's takeoff pushed me back into my seat, there was finally a pause. For a brief moment, there was silence. As I watched the palm trees and beaches grow smaller beneath me, I looked down at my 8-month-old son in my lap, and that baby smell filled my senses. I glanced over at my 1-year-old daughter beside me, and then my stomach sank. I was overwhelmed, and not for the first time that day. I was leaving behind the career and lifestyle I'd had for 15 years. My entire self-identity was tied up in what I did and where I did it. And now I found myself a single mom of 2 kids under 2, a mess emotionally and financially. I was heartbroken, depressed, and had no idea what the right thing to do was. I spent the next year treading water. I remember crying in bed at night for a week, calling out for help. Who I was calling to, I had no idea, for I was still stuck in that destructive cycle of trying to be independent and supermom. But the angels, thank goodness, were listening, and I started noticing what I now recognize as guidance. Books started appearing. I overheard about energy healing, and I started to learn about a whole new world. By the time my kids were 4 and 5, my intuition took a very dramatic turn and sped up exponentially. Suddenly, I knew things about others that I shouldn't. I could see energy, and then the angels arrived in full living color with voices both loving and insistent. I had found my first mentor, and I haven't looked back since. Now, 16 years later, I know that using my intuition probably saved my life, and for sure has made it more amazing. This is why I feel compelled now to share with others. The life I have now still has challenges, for sure, but since then, I have found a very different way of approaching it, and I have a very different sense of self. I know that I'm loved and guided, and every rocky road along the way has been worth it. Now I share ahas, insights, and messages from the angels and guides for others who are on their path as well. If you have found me, then that's probably you. Welcome to the journey. I invite you to join the like-minded community by subscribing to my channel, hit the notification bell, and check out all the links to where else I share. Welcome to Expanding Joy.